This week's White House report card finds President Trump weathering the storms of Russia and the porn star, but more than that, bolstered by the recent jobs report, a good economy, positive approval ratings and near a deal to meet with the North Korean leader. Our graders Babbin and Zogby have Trump in the B range this week. Zogby Ah to have post 9/11 Rudy Giuliani back. Has America's prosecutor and mayor finally achieved the Peter principle, i.e., reached his level of incompetency? But this is about the president. The thing I don't get about all of this is, had President Trump said from the outset that, "I had a one-night stand with this floozy and I paid her to shut up," there might not have been a story. Because jobs in the U.S. are doing so well, Americans receiving unemployment aid is the lowest since 1973. Great, Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, May 4, 2018. Here he is on the brink of a possible summit meeting with an archenemy, who is offering concessions. Presides over a country with a 3.9% unemployment rate, where wages have gone up 3.5% during the first quarter, and where manufacturing jobs are growing again. And his polling numbers are at a solid 45% for the week, 51% with Rasmussen. Seems like Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo should be out front, not his chief legal counsel. He has embarrassed his press secretary, Sarah Sanders, and personal physician, and many others. But the economy is pretty good. Grade B. Babbin. President Trump had a pretty good week that began with last weekend's awful White House Correspondents' Association annual dinner. The dinner, the annual self-congratulatory party for White House reporters, was entertained by a comedian whose performance was so over-the-top anti-Trump that it was condemned by many on both sides of the political aisle. Trump's legal team added former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who proceeded to blast the Mueller investigation on television. Trump also replaced lawyer Ty Cobb with Emmett Flood, a former Clinton impeachment lawyer known as a wartime consigliere. Cobb had been reportedly taking a cooperative approach to the Mueller investigation. With his replacement by Flood, that approach has ended. Open warfare with Mueller may now be Team Trump's method. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave an elaborate presentation on global television on the information on Iran's nuclear weapons program found in a half-ton of Iranian documents stolen by Israeli intelligence agents. His presentation left little doubt that Iran had been developing nuclear weapons and lying about doing so, removing the legitimacy of Obama's 2015 deal with Iran. Trump is expected to revoke the deal on May 12. Netanyahu's presentation helped set the stage for that action. The New York Times ran a story that Trump had asked the Pentagon for plans to reduce our troop level in South Korea. National Security Advisor John Bolton called the report nonsense. There will be a lot more of that sort of nonsense between now and the president's meeting with Kim Jong-un. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman reportedly told several leaders of American Jewish groups that the Palestinians needed to accept a peace deal with Israel along the lines Trump is proposing, the details of which are not known to the public. The next couple of weeks will be eventful and important. Trump's May 12 action on the Iran deal will be followed about 2 days later by the probable opening of a U.S. embassy in Jerusalem, Israel's capital. Grade B. Zogby is the founder of the Zogby poll and senior partner at Zogby Strategies. His latest book is We Are Many, We Are One, Neo-Tribes and Tribal Analytics in 21st Century America. Follow him on Twitter at @Zogby. Babbin is an Examiner contributor and former Deputy Undersecretary of Defense and Administration of former President George H.W. Bush. Follow him on Twitter at